I've said it before and I will say it again, banditry is a social problem and not a military problem. All problems are local and their solutions are local. Yeah, with serious leadership. From the state to the federal government, they honestly are not serious about this. First of all, let's look at the federal government. The presidency and the military do not want to understand what banditry is all about. I'm a doctor. You cannot write a prescription if you don't know what the diagnosis is. You have to understand your enemy first. Numero uno. That is the first way to success. And I've said it before and I will say it again, banditry is a social problem and not a military problem. All problems are local and their solutions are local. And yes, there's a role for the military, but there is no military solution to banditry. If anybody tells you there's a military solution to banditry, he either doesn't know what he's talking about or he knows and he's been dishonest. And I tell you this with authority because we've risked our lives. I and Sheikh Gumi and his team, we went into the deep forest of 8 states in this country, frontline states. We met all these bandits and their leadership. We met traditional rulers. We met governors to understand. Because Martin Luther King said, violence is the language of the unheard. Even at home when your kids are fighting, you call and hear, what's the problem? But no, this president, no, he doesn't want to hear, hey, soldiers, go and do this, go and. You don't want to understand, you'll never solve this problem. This problem, banditry, is more difficult to solve than Boko Haram because they're everywhere. But it's easier to solve if you want to understand the problem and address the social problem. But it's a huge problem in this country. Well, they've declared them as terrorists, just like they declared Boko Haram as terrorists, just like they declared IPOB as terrorists. What has it changed? What is it going to change? Instead of going back to the roots, engaging stakeholders, they are running around in Abuja from court to court, getting a declaration of terrorists. Are they terrorists? Yes. So going to court, what will it change if you don't solve the problem? And this is the honest truth, everybody knows it. We do not have enough soldiers. We do not have enough policemen. We do not have enough airmen. We do not have enough jets to fight this fight. This military is overstretched. It's deployed in 34 out of 36 states in this country. No military can survive this stretch. Tour of duty, soldier, it's in one place for years. Enough psychologically. You can't do this. You have to fight this war strategically and find ways you can win this without having to fight, without having to shed blood. So the president needs to listen beyond the military circle. And the military needs to extend its circle of consultation to the military. Essentially, what the military is doing is internal policing. This is not their job. This is not what they are trained for. But this is what they are thrown to do. Stretching the military, dropping it in a situation that is unwinnable. We need to rethink. We need to mobilize the nation and get more boots on the ground. Before the Nigerian Civil War, Nigeria had about 10,000 soldiers. By the end of the Civil War, in 30 months, Nigeria had over 250,000 soldiers. So that was massive mobilization. So if you don't mobilize, look at the vast ungoverned spaces we have. You cannot occupy all of it. You need to be strategic and engage who you need to engage and take out who you need to take out and rehabilitate who you need to rehabilitate. This is not a military, it's not a responsibility of military. It's the political leadership that will give direction. Soldiers, you do this. Ministers, you do this. You do this. Traditional rulers, this. But everything, soldier. Soldier cannot solve this problem. Without soldiers, this country will be overrun by bandits. Without the military, this country would have been, the Northeast would have been overrun by Boko Haram. Without the military, IPOP would have overrun the Southeast. Without the military, those cultists and armed robbers, South and Southeast. So yes, we salute our military for all they've done. But there is a role for the military and there is a role for everybody else. Security is our responsibility. Let us not put our military in an unwinnable situation. Let's understand it and do all of this together. Solving insecurity, particularly the banditry that I know, requires everybody coming in.